Let's do an impromptu. I totally forgot I had this shit. Let's do an impromptu. Am I valid? Since we talking about art, before we get on this shit, chat. It's time for another edition of Am I Valid? 1 second. I got a few actually. I forgot I had them. They came in the mail. Vinyl talk. Because over here, we actually support what we be talking about, bro. First things first. I accidentally opened this one already. I got a Japanese pressing of Whitney Houston's original album, Whitney Houston. This is the first one, not the second one, Whitney. It's an alternative cover. It's not the original one because they have a different cover in Japan. But this is an original, it's either 79 or 80, I think. Japanese pressing. Fire. Always valid. Always valid. Big collector's item. Big collectors. I have I'm Your Baby Tonight. After that, I want to get her second album, which is Whitney. After that, I'm done with Whitney Houston. Those are the 3 albums that I really like. The alternate covers are always valid as well. We got to. Okay. Tariffs on that or no? Nah, I got this. Yo, shut the fuck up. I got this shit before the tariffs. Those niggas is stupid. And that shit had tariffs on it, bro? That shit had tariffs on it? I don't know. He taped the hell out of this shit, whatever this is. Said, how I know my shit. Like, there are beat cuts on that album that you might have never heard. Let me go away. Because the algorithm will not recommend you songs from that album. That's what I mean when I say how your cyberpunk world? What you mean cyberpunk world? I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna be honest. I bought 2 vinyls for my birthday this year because of you. What you caught? What you caught? Whoever packs taped the hell out of this shit. Sometimes being left-handed is annoying. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. I spent $260 on a Slum Village vinyl. Is it an original? God damn, bro. This side too? Come on. There we go. All right. What we got here? I'm not gonna lie. I forgot I got this. Now, this is tough. Most y'all not gonna know this. Y'all not cultured. This is an original sealed. What year did this come out? Was it like 83 or something like that? This is an original Bobby Brown King of the Stage. This is his first album before Don't Be Cruel. It's got a couple bangers on this, but this one didn't sell as well. He blew up off of Don't Be Cruel, but this is his original first album. He said, I need a girlfriend. That's let me know, am I valid, chat? I really like that album. You ain't been loved, right? Y'all don't know about that. Yeah, that's his debut album. That's an original joint. I told you, I get collector's items over here, chat. I get collectors. Crazy, that's gonna be the new thing when somebody buys something, was the tariffs on it. That's valid, that's valid. Bet. Thank God the packaging on this was easy. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is one of those 3 a.m. purchases. This one's a little different. I think I just randomly bought this shit. But, said fuck it. We love the game. I bought the Liza P vinyl. The artwork was so fire, I had to cop this shit. Let me know. Is it valid? I got a video game vinyl. It says clean. I was like, I wanted this on my wall though, because this artwork is unique to the album. W Impulse buy. It's a W Impulse. Okay. That's valid. Had to get something. I'm gonna get that Sonic Adventure 2 one day. It's just a little too expensive for my blood right now. A little too expensive. I didn't know they made that. It's a limited edition release by 8-Bit. 8-Bit does vinyl releases for like games and stuff like that. 8bit.com, I think. You got any soul for real? I don't, but one day I do want to. I know you're talking about. What is this? Oh, okay. I ain't gonna lie. This is only for the cultured people. I love them. This one might surprise y'all. Let me know if I'm valid, chat. I got an original Japanese pressing of Fleetwood Mac Rumors album. Which I know about that. I do not have any groove theory. I want to get it. Is that valid? Let me know. Which I know about Fleetwood. Let me know. I told you, we defenders of the culture over here, bro. Fantastic album. Fantastic. This is an original joint. Look. So that's what I got for y'all. I haven't bought anything new. I forgot I had that shit. You got Bobby Womack. Nope, that's on the list to get to. Hey, I'm not rich, y'all. I'm not rich. I'm a maybe one day I'll be rich. I can't be buying every little thing that I want, especially because I still got to pay my taxes. But a bit of Fleetwood Mac, but no Hurricane Chris. Shut the fuck up, bro. All right, so that was my quick edition of Am I Valid? Let me put these in my case real quick, and then we're gonna get back to the news yet. Yeah, you guys say yet. You guys speak. This nigga said Hurricane Chris, bro. Fuck up. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold up. So for the people that was asking me where I got the Lies of P soundtrack, it's I Am Bit. That's the name of the website. Can y'all see that? IamBit.com. There you go. If you want to screenshot that shit. Gotta get the Sade vinyl. I am gonna get Sade. I am eventually. All right, we back. Vinyl talk. Yeah, they have nice collector stuff. I Am Bit. Yeah. Just watched the new video. It's great work. I appreciate you, big dog. Big Akamaru the doggo. All right, let's get back to this news. I showed y'all the vinyl. Homeless just dropped a link in the chat. Shout out to Homeless. Dusk Bloods. That's the new From Software game that'll be exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2. Apparently, it'll be co-op. I found a bunch of articles. I don't know if it's all from the same interview, so if it is, I'm probably going to cut out some of these. I just kind of saved them based off the headlines. We'll see. The Dusk Bloods is a PvPvE game that seems to have more in common with online shooters than it does Bloodborne. A lot of people were calling this Bloodborne too. The Dusk Bloods was arguably one of the biggest surprises in the recent massive Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, though many initially saw it as a spiritual successor to Bloodborne, much in how Dark Souls effectively was Demon Souls 2. This impression has shifted now that we've learned a lot more about it. The Dusk Bloods is not Bloodborne 2. In fact, it's not even solitary, a single-player experience that From Software fans have come to expect from the studio. In a recent interview with the game director Miyazaki, we got a lot more information about how this idea came to life, as well as some of the goals From Software has with Dusk Bloods. According to the veteran director, the game started out as a Switch title before development shifted to the Switch 2. Interesting. From Software obviously isn't entirely new to online multiplayer. Most of the studio's games offer online co-op and PvP, and the upcoming Elden Ring is an online-only co-op game. The Dusk Bloods, however, doesn't neatly fit into either of those boxes. Miyazaki noted that the team has been experimenting for a while with the way to meld its world-class enemy encounter design with co-op and PvP more directly. I like that they're building it directly from the ground up for co-op while incorporating, the Souls type of gameplay. The PvP, I'm curious though. Although Elden Ring had PvP. My problem with PvP and From Software games is the online would be laggy. If they fixed the netcode, I would have played Elden Ring multiplayer a lot if they would have fixed the netcode, especially because I was bodying people online. If you never played the Coliseum, you'll find out a lot of people in Elden Ring are fucking frauds. But I mean, we knew you were frauds if we checked your achievements. Most of y'all still ain't beat Millennia. You can't use a mimic here in the Coliseum. What up, Waste Girl? We see you. Learning lots from you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Is this strictly multiplayer? Online co-op? Looks like it. Miyazaki noted that the team has been experimenting for a while with a way to meld its world-class enemy encounter design with co-op and PvP more directly. The Bloodsworn, the game's protagonist / player, so basically the this version of what was it called? The Tarnished, are all competing for the first blood because of the power it holds. The game has a flow that anyone who played Battle Royale games should be familiar with. 8 players spawn into a hub world, which is where they get to pick from pre-made classes, customize their character, and then join the match. Players spawn at random location in the game's various maps, which Miyazaki said depict various areas of humanity. Win or lose, all players will return to the hub with some unspecified rewards to grow their characters and get back in. So if you suck, it's not too bad, you know? Won't be me though. Oh, and the cute rat seen at the very end of the trailer is the game's version of the Firekeeper. It's actually an elderly gentleman. FromSoft just wanted to make something cute for a change to be in line with Nintendo's brand. My buddy was gatekeeping Mog so hard with Shadow the Erdtree was announced. Shit was hilarious. What do you mean he was gatekeeping Mog? Like you didn't know where to go? Because you could just put up a YouTube video. In the match itself, your goal is to be the last player standing. Pretty typical of BR, and to obtain victory points. Those can be gained through direct combat or by partaking when you're guaranteed to win, so-called third partying. So basically, you can catch somebody fighting a boss and you could third party and kill them. That shit sounds it's gonna be annoying. Yeah, invading nonstop, basically. Some events could alter the structure, however, and introduce different victory conditions. Miyazaki gave the example of tasking players with taking down a boss to win. In fact, the game is dynamic enough to occasionally spawn special enemies and set fresh objectives for players. According to Miyazaki, the studio wanted to create multiple avenues for players to succeed so that even those who aren't good at PvP could still find it satisfying. The director also touched on this idea of roles, which players can pick from and customize. Some of the examples given include a role that will task one player with taking down another specific player or protecting them instead. Roles can be assigned to any character using blood. The Dusk Bloods is a Switch 2 exclusive arriving sometime in 2026, and it sounds like From Software is trying a lot of new interesting ideas with this. Yeah, it sounds like they're experimenting. It feels like this game is going to live or die just like Elden Ring Night Rain, based off of the content. How much content is there? Because like I personally don't want to play a multiplayer primarily game where you're just kind of fighting the same bosses every round. That'll get boring pretty quickly. I guess the difference would be, I guess, the online people. But you know how people are when they play online. There's going to be some type of meta. They're going to find some broken weapon and all 8 teams are going to run it. So then not only are you running into nothing but what's the blood weapon that bums use? What's that shit called? I can't even remember the name of it because I'm not a bum. What's the blood weapon that all the scrubs use that insta kills everybody? Rivers of Blood. Yeah. Imagine running into 7 teams running Rivers of Blood and you got to fight a boss. Like that could be kind of annoying. So it depends, I think, on how much versatility they're going to give players when it comes to playing the game. But I'll hear them out. I'll give it. They're trying something different. It is what it is. We'll see how it plays. I hope there's some level of story too in there. That's interesting because this article makes it look completely different. This did look like Bloodborne co-op, but like it looks like it's going to be something completely different. They also my hack and turn on God mode like in Elden Ring. They did that? I don't think I ever ran into that. Don't worry, Dusk Bloods will be satisfying for people who dislike PvP, said Miyazaki. Personally, I'm not much of a PvP person. Why you make a PvP game? It's perhaps fair to say that the Switch 2 exclusive Duskbloods has many From Software fans feeling rather conflicted. The focus is very much on PvP gameplay, which isn't totally alien to players of Dark Souls and Elden Ring, but suggested to some that the game might not have the strong single-player focus and narrative come to admire in From Software titles. In an interview with Nintendo, From Software's boss Miyazaki has moved to dampen those fears, pointing out the mechanics will allow players who don't like PvP to still enjoy the game. The Dusk Blood implements victory points, which are responsible for ultimately deciding the outcome of a match. To obtain victory points, direct combat is of course important, but it's not the only way. Some players may prefer to earn points by avoiding direct combat and instead engaging in more opportunistic behavior. How you earn points is entirely up to you. It sounds like to me he's suggesting that like if you don't want to do a direct fight, you could just win by third partying the whole game. But then I would say, because it sounds like this concern is mainly coming from Souls fans. If I'm a Souls fan, I personally don't want to play a game where I'm third partying the whole time and just hiding like a bitch. That's not why we're playing it. Miyazaki then goes online to outline the way variables within each match may help things keep things fresh. I mean, he's reading out loud. I know some people can't do this. That shit is funny, but it's not. Another important aspect is match variables such as the event system. This system has the potential to alter the course of the match, such as special enemy spawns and additional objectives with accompanying bonus rewards. In a trailer, you may have noticed a giant stone face looming in the sky. This one is an example of events that can occur in a match, In this case, the appearance of this stone face affects the environment and changes match rewards, which can have an immediate impact on player motivations and objectives. These events don't happen all the time, and I hope discovering them gives players some incentive to keep them coming back. I feel like I gotta try this game. I don't know how I feel about this, like reading it now. It's kind of dampening my expectations. What's the other one we got? It's the same thing.
Your
okay,
resub
we're
is
gonna
cool, but honestly,
yo, shout out to Mega Reborn with the sub.
Subscribe to, and that's
Yo, jokes aside, you know, if your vocabulary is not the best, your reading's not the best. If you want a fun way to improve it, not only can you read comic books, gaming news, but also play Scrabble. Or some of you niggas know it as Words with Friends. That's the bootleg version. But play Scrabble. It's a good game to keep your mind fresh, hip, young, because you got to spell. The full interview on Nintendo's site made it seem more interesting, in my opinion. From Software is all in on the multiplayer with the Switch game, so this is all the same shit. That's what I thought, maybe. Okay, those first two articles were the most important ones. We got to look at a new skin. The Horny Boys are excited for Emma Frost. They already announced a new skin. They said, bow to the queen. Well, don't worry, darling. Emma's here to save the day. Step into the shadows of power with Emma Frost's iconic X-Revolution costume, making a majestic entrance inspired by her unforgettable debut in Uncanny X-Men 2013 #1. I bet the price of that's about to go up because of this skin. Available once server maintenance is complete on April 11th. This skin is extra horny. Snow Bunny Mind Control. Not gonna lie, this game is about 2 steps away from like softcore porn. Like this shit is extra horny, bro. What's this? Is this game rated E or T? It's funny because she is a psychic, so she really got she really does have Snow Bunny mind control. That's it right there. Snow Bunny mind control. That shit, you know, it'd be funny too. Snow Bunny mind control is more powerful against football players. It's effective against some black men, but it's especially effective against college football black men. Because those are the ones who mainly be playing in the Blizzard.
Why do people?
Yo, shout out to Pop Man with the sub.
The idea of Shadow having a BBC.
Yiddy's just all out.
Wields that type of power.
NBA ballers, yeah. All right, so that's the new skin. If you want to spend some money on that, she's a tank. Oh yeah, this first week of week 2 gonna be rough because now everybody gonna want to play tank now. Just like when Sue came out, everybody wanted to be a healer. Now everybody gonna play tank, and tank is the lowest pick rate. Nobody ever wants to. I like playing tank, but a lot of people don't want to play tank. So don't be surprised if you have a bunch of shitty tanks on your team because they want to play the thick white queen, basically. Damn, this is gonna be Blade's direct counter. What happened to Blade? I feel like that got lost in the conversation. We got Ultron, we got Emma Frost. What happened to Blade? They had that nigga locked up in a cage last season. Had him chained up during Black History Month, and we can't even play as him? That shit is racist. And then right after they had him chained up during Black History Month, the very next month you announce a white queen? Come on, what the fuck is going on, chat? What the fuck? This is just a little fishy. Just a little fishy, man. It's a little fishy. Elden Ring on the Switch 2. Elden Ring on the Switch 2 has new content fans are begging for. What's the new content? It was revealed during the Switch 2 Direct that Elden Ring is coming to the platform in 2025 as part of the Tarnished Edition. From Software is yet to confirm whether this version is coming to other platforms as well. Notably, the official Elden Ring website has confirmed that one particular character is getting fresh gear in the Tarnished Edition. Torrent, the beloved mount, the horse in Elden Ring, is getting a makeover in the Tarnished Edition. It has been confirmed that he'll get different looks, including one that appears to have the Lunia banner on it, hinting that there are various skins available for Torrent to don. It's surprising that it's taken this long for Torrent to receive, but I don't give a fuck about a horse skin. That is not another reason to buy it. Are people actually upset about that? I feel like you made this headline up. I don't think anybody is rushing out to buy Elden Ring again just to get a horse armor. Get the fuck out of here. my beef with tanks in Marvel Rivals is that if you're a solo tank, you get focused, especially when other teammates are passive. Yeah, and then they'll blame the solo tank when the reality is the reason there's a solo tank is because nobody else wants to play it. It's such a thankless job. Like being a good tank is equivalent to being like a traditional big man in the NBA. I feel like it's such a thankless job. You'll get 30 rebounds and nobody cares. What they fail to realize is like, yo, the reason you were able to get so many threes off is because I got 10 offensive rebounds. But yeah, or lineman, yeah. He said, but here's the thing. And then season 2 battle pass. And the worst part is you'll be playing and people don't care. Someone will try to solo tank with Thor, like an off tank or some shit like that, or Cap. Your team yelling at you, be like, y'all saw y'all had an off tank. He don't play fucking Doctor Strange. One of y'all play Doctor Strange. I never had a chance to play it. Well, there's your chance. Oh my God, Spider-Man mains are never gonna switch. I had a new skin. I don't need to switch. Oh, that's a fire. That's fire. That's a fire skin. Yeah, I'm gonna try that old soul. That Cap skin was tough. Those X-Men skins are tough. Gentleman Cap. I don't really like that one. Bad bitches unite. Who is this? Is this Black Widow? Ain't nobody buying that skin.
I don't know why anyone follows this stream when you could be stalking. I mean, following Sonic.
That's a tough skin right there. That's a tough. The swirlers are gonna love that shit, man. Remember, guys, you don't have to buy every skin. Control yourself. The who? The swirlers. You don't know what a swirler is? Look it up. Man, I watched your microtransaction video. I would love to see that 2K video. That video was gas. I appreciate it. He said they don't know, you uncultured swines. That should look fire. That should look fire. That's all I got for y'all, man. Let's get on the game. I'm ready to play the goddamn game. Where my likes at? 1,800 views, 200 likes. This is the problem. YouTube chat, you're on fraud watch. We've had 1,800 total viewers. We got 400 viewers in there right now. We don't even have 400 likes. This is the problem. Hit the fucking like button. Watching mindlessly. We're gonna get on the first Kazaa. First Kazaa. There we go. They're back. What's back? What is this? South Park. I ain't watching this shit. Wait, let me see if it's good. A new season.
Jelly, have you been taking ketamine? Because I think it could really help you.
Little Elon Musk reference? They try to take their shit back. This is definitely going to be a Trump-centric season. With a little Diddy in there, too.
Well, crap, we're all gonna get fired.
That's crazy. Not them referencing the DC. I mean, come on, Chad. Come on, that's crazy.
Where are you going?
It's okay, Sharon. I'm just gonna do some ketamine and fuck around with the government a little. See ya.
We got Elon and Trump references all over the place. We know what this season about to be about. I always said, like, I didn't want him to be president, but the one thing I will say about having dumbass presidents is it always does create good comedy. Like, a lot of y'all are too young because y'all are Gen Z in the chat. I was conscious when George Bush was president. Some of the best stand-up comedy that ever happened in my life came from the George Bush era. So like, that's the one thing I will give. Is like, people, what do you like about Trump? He does create good comedy. He does get, not for all the wrong reasons, but he does. Like, this is an example. It's gonna inspire. So this is gonna be a heavily inspired season. I can sell. It's entertaining. It's how you cope with the bullshit. You laugh at it. Those George Bush impressions were great. Right. Now watch this drive. Actually, I might actually check this out. This has got to be kind of interesting.